is demonstrating the Affinis Starling Bank accounts Excel spreadsheet and how it's going to connect to your Starling account and import that information into this spreadsheet. It's worth saying this does not connect and no data is held by any third party, and it does not connect to Affinis Limited. Once you've got this spreadsheet, it's like any other spreadsheet that connects to an API. It's between the spreadsheet, wherever it sits, and the party that's providing the API access. So please go to the README tab and read the requirements, and some of the instructions are in here. It will talk about connecting via personal access, which is what this is currently designed to do. And to do that, you have to link a Starling Bank account to your developer account, and you will then generate a personal access token. Once we've Affinis, which is going through FCA registration for AISP, once we've got that approval, it will be able to connect to a production account without personal access, so as a third party, effectively. What we're going to show today is effectively how it connects, and we're going to use a sandbox, not personal access, because that would be my own personal account, and I don't want to share that information. So firstly, configure it. Go to the configuration tab. For personal access, you need to select the environment up here as personal access, and the personal access token you just paste into, once you've generated it, you paste into the cell B15. But for now, we're going to use the sandbox. So I'm going to select sandbox, and that's it. All the tokens are blank because it's going to prompt us to log in, and I'll log into the sandbox. Then go to the Accounts tab, and very simply, we're going to connect to Starling. And that's going to open up an instance of Internet Explorer, which is a prerequisite. And the sandbox simulates approval. So I just need to copy this ID into the sandbox, into the developer account, simulate that ID. And now here, it's automatically, the Internet Explorer instance has gone away, and you'll see what two things have happened. Firstly, in the configuration tab, it's got the access token. It's got the date the access token expires. It's got a refresh token, and it's got the other information about the token, the type, the scope. These will persist, and that's what's used to connect over and over again. Likewise, a personal access token persists. You don't need to change these. But if you do need to flush the system effectively, you can delete the information in the orange tabs, in the orange cells, and then that will prompt you to log in again, and you can log in as a different user if you have more than one user identity. Okay, the second thing it's done is it's connected with that access token, and it's pulled back the two accounts that this customer I've logged in as has got. One is a Sterling account and one's a Euro account. And then if I wanted to get the details for one of those accounts, you just click on Get Details because we're still connected. So I'll do that. And it's going to prompt me for the information for the transactions that I want to pull back by way of a statement. So let's just do everything for the year so far. It's in day, month, year format. So we'll go to the end of April. This date range here can be a maximum of 1 year, not 1 year from today backwards, but any 1 year period, but it has to be a maximum of 1 year. Okay, that's connected, and that's pulled back a number of bits of information. It's pulled back the account information, the account details, as you can see here. It's pulled back the account name and the account type, and it's also pulled back the balance information for the account that we've just selected. And as you can see here, this is the Euro account we clicked on, and there's nothing in it. And therefore, the transactions for that date range are 0, no transactions. Let's try the other account, this one up here, the Sterling account. We'll click on Get Details for that. We'll use the same date range. And now, you see the account details has changed. So this is the IBAN, the BIC, the account number and the sort code. This is another individual account for this fake customer we set up in our sandbox called Michael Brasson. You'll see the different types of balance, the cleared effective balance and the overall balance, and any pending transactions. And down here for that date range we put in, there are the first 10 transactions just listed here. In the account statement tab, you either click on that or click on the hyperlink here. It takes you to the full list of transactions for that date range, for that statement period effectively. And you'll see they start on the 16th of March and go to the 13th of April, which was the last transaction. That is the current functionality for this. Thank you very much.